everyone. So today, for the millionth time in a row, I'm wearing the same outfit. I know, I keep doing that. It's really hot. It's kind of late. I just want to film these videos as fast as I can. On to the fact that you keep seeing me in the same outfit. I am sorry. I'm just too lazy to change. Today, as the title says, I'm doing something a little bit different. I am talking about breaking into Batman comics. One of the reasons that a lot of people haven't really gotten into comics is because it is hard to get into them. They are vast. Batman has been around since the 1930s. In fact, the only comic that I'm aware of that is older is Superman. This is a really, really old comic, which means there are thousands of graphic novels that you can read, and don't even get me started on the individuals. There are lots of different titles too, lots of spin-offs. We have a whole Bat family. How do you deal with it all? Well, let me explain on how I got into it. So, 5 years ago, I didn't know about BookTube. I didn't know that there were people doing videos about books. I wanted there to be, but I was too lazy to actually, look into it. And I saw The Dark Knight Rises, and it was pretty good, but not the greatest. And I kept hearing things about Batman The Long Halloween, and hearing about a death in the family and different things, and I heard that there was more. The real Kickstarter was that I found Batman Under the Red Hood, which is really, really an amazing graphic novel. It's in my brother's room. I'm just too lazy to go and get it because it's kind of late and he may be asleep and I don't want to deal with him sleeping in his underwear. I saw the movie and it was really good. And then my friend went, "Oh, it's the second Robin and the death of the second Robin and when he comes back." And I'm like, wait, what? There's more than one Robin? There's more than just Dick? Richard? They're like, yeah, there's 4. And actually I hear there's a couple girls too. All in all, there are 6. One's an honorary one because she only wore the title of Robin for a while. I was just like, wait, there's more? And so I started going up on Wikipedia. And then I came across the perfect thing for a noob like me who may read a ton of manga but knows that American comics, you don't really start with number 1. Now you do with the New 52, but I'll get to that anyway. But with modern Batman, before the New 52, you couldn't really start with number 1. I tried it. It didn't work. There is this page on Wikipedia, which is a list of all Batman comics and graphic novels there is published up to date. Last I checked. And I knew where to start. And so I started looking through because they have different sections of ages, which is why I talk about, New 52 versus modern Batman. First, there is the Gold Age, which is the 1930s and 40s. Then there's the Silver Age and the Bronze Age. Unless you want, golly gee, Batman! And deal with all that, I would skip those 3. Because there is the age of the modern Batman. It started with a graphic novel called Batman Year One. It is a fantastic graphic novel. Think Batman Begins, but better. Yeah, Batman Year One is really, really, really good. And I really enjoyed it because it is a full-on graphic novel, slightly more fleshed out than Batman Begins, but just as good, except in comic form. That's the starting point. Start with that. Now, you may have heard of other ones, such as The Long Halloween, A Death in the Family, Under the Red Hood. Those are all really good. There is a list of the best ones. You can just go and pick up one of these. But if you're like, hey, Batman Face the Face. Yay, Batman and Robin were gone for a year? Who's Tim? Why is there this Tim character? I don't understand. Then go through. Now, I go through my library. They don't have everything. You can just go Batman Year One and start going down the line. There are other ones like Batman All-Stars, Batman and Robin All-Stars. That is the beginning of Bruce and Dick and how he went from Solo to Robin and things, but that is all carried out on that wiki page, and you can go through and you can click on individual titles, especially the big ones, and understand everything. And they go through the backstory of, they mention this in this panel. That's because of, in case you don't know, a panel, that's one panel, that's another panel, that's another, that's another, that's another. In this panel, they mention something about a Justice League Crisis. What is the Crisis series? And you can look that up on Wikipedia without having to, you know, shell out the $15. Yeah, the $15 to get this. I got it for 10. They can be quite expensive. That is a lifesaver to get in the Modern Batman. I do recommend that you read the Modern Batman because, especially with the bigger ones, the New 52 is based on it. Like I have here, this is Batman Incorporated Volume 2. Volume 1 is Modern Batman. Volume 2 is New 52. And if you're like, New 52? Basically, on September 1st, 2011, all normal modern DC titles, the whole line, Superman, Justice League, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Batman, they were scrapped. And they started over with the New 52, and all these titles are numbered with Volume 1. Getting into the New 52 is incredibly easy. If you just want to start with the New 52 and then slowly go through the big titles of Modern Batman, start with year 1 and move on, that's fine. In fact, it's a really good idea. But with the New 52 Batman titles, unlike everything else, it didn't start completely over. What the New 52 is slowly doing is they are redoing the big things from the Modern Batman. But in Volume 1, it is just a continuation with slight spins of the Modern Batman. Because when they did that, this is so confusing and so frustrating. They had something called Batman Incorporated going down. This was a huge idea that Batman was international and was going around and creating a Batman in every country in the world. And if not in every country, in every region of the world. We had one in Japan, Africa, who created Batwing, Russia, Britain, Latin America, and multiple throughout America. It was just really, really good. And then they had only released 1 volume's worth, about 10 comics, and then the New 52 kicked off. So that's why it's really confusing. Batman Incorporated Volume 1 is not New 52. Volume 2 is New 52. Because of that, they had to bridge it. And so Batman Volume 1, they talk about, especially in Batman Robin Volume 1 or Volume 2, they talk about Batman Incorporated. So all of the New 52 is actually based on the Modern Batman. So I recommend that you read both. If you want, you can read the New 52 first. Again, it's so much easier to pick this up because it's Volume 1, then this up because this happens right after a crisis. There's Batman and Tim. You have no idea what's going on. Things aren't explained very well. It's kind of frustrating. But to get into Batman, I seriously recommend that you read Batman Year 1 and then Batman 0 Year, which is Volume 4 of Batman. Those are both 2 different versions, Modern and New 52, of how Bruce became Batman. That sounds a little confusing, but that's what I recommend. So basically, go to Wikipedia. Go to Wikipedia. I will link it down in the doobly-doo. It will be the first thing you see when you open it up. I will have a blurb, and then I will have the link to that page. That page is your lifesaver. The ones that are, especially in Modern Batman, the ones that are links are important. And you can click on them and go through it. And even so, if you're still slightly confused and you aren't 100% sure, I would really pick up Wikipedia. It's how I got through the whole Robin thing and got into it. I love them both. I think they're both really, really brilliantly. I would recommend just picking it up. Just start with Batman Year One, start with 0 Year, start with Batman Volume 1, which is Court of Owls. Just start it, because I really, really love Batman, and they really did work their butts off on getting all of these to work. DC knows what they're doing. It's honestly, with Batman, I don't know with anything else, but with Batman, it's quite easy to get into. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know down below, what do you prefer? New 52? Modern? You like them both? Let me know. Or are you brand new to this and you're like, maybe I can check it out? Let me know down below. Good luck with your reading, whether it is some more of these comics or a regular book. And I will see you in the next video. Bye! Excuse me, that kind of really hurt. The modern Batman that I just stabbed myself in the throat with, which is Night of the Owls. No, that's not right.